For 24/7 soul edifying content, this is Kristocentric Station. Playing at Kristocentric.com. Kristocentric Station, the Kingdom Promoter.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome to an exciting interview on the Kristocentric Station. And I am your boy, Edwin Techi, and I'll be your host for this session. And today I have with me powerful guest in the studio. I have with me Derrick Mensah from Flollywood production, and I have with me Douglas Pipra. here to talk about an exciting production that's actually happening. Was it in October, right? This October at the First Love Center. So wait, let's go straight into the questions. So I'm starting with you, Mr. Derrick. Tell us about the event. Tell us about the production.
Okay, so it's not as it seems. As the title goes, it's happening live at the First Love Center on the 31st of October 2025. That is next week, Friday, 7 p.m. sharp. That's where it's happening, yeah. And the First Love Center can be located at the Trinity Road, behind the Allied filling station. Just behind, you see a long tower. That's where it is. So all road leads to the First Love Center on 31st October 2025, 7 p.m. sharp.
Not as it seems.
It's not as it seems.
What's the story behind it? What's the whole inspiration behind?
Well, you see that in life, you would come to realize that a lot of things are just a facade, like a mirage. And this title is very relatable. I mean, in every area of our lives. So our scriptwriter, producer, director, under the inspiration of the Holy Spirit, realized that, this is something that he came to also find. I think he said that his dad mentioned it to him, or his dad spoke to him about this, that, in life it's not really as it seems. And then I think from there he decided that, let's actually put this in motion and also let people realize that this is what it is. Yeah.
So how many productions have you done so far?
So over the years, I think we've done 4, and this is the 5th one. The first one was Cool My Tongue, and the second one was Peter Lover. The third being Omari, which was an epic, mind-blowing. And then we had The Rage of Angels, and then this one, which is It's Not As It Seems.
You've actually mentioned a number of productions.
Yes.
How long does it take for your team to complete each production from preparation, start to finish?
I think my gentleman here can throw more light on that. So I'll leave that for Douglas.
Okay.
Yeah, YT, how are you?
I'm good.
Right. So production actually depends on the storyline, right? Rage of Angels I think it was one of our shortest production. It wasn't really a long story, but then the story was quite straightforward. It was a story we told of what is happening in the heavens, right? So that one didn't take that one. Well, it's not because of the storyline, but that one didn't take so much time. But when you're looking at it from preparation from start to finish, it can take you a couple of months to prepare.
A couple of months?
Yeah, it can take you a couple of months to prepare.
Why these productions? What's the reason behind organizing them?
Well, for us, right, we tell stories. The Flollywood production tells stories through our talent, which is acting. And then we have the privilege to be like First Love Center is like our go-to place for all the exhibition of our talents and giving opportunity for people with our talents, right? So we do that annually. We intermittently, like on some Sundays we get to feature. We do some different locations. We have had some theater in a cafe, in a restaurant. We do different kind of theater in different kind of places around campuses and all of it. But this is our annual thing that we get to, talk to young people according to what God inspires to talk to people about. So that's the best way we can talk to people. So we put this down to talk to people on morals, on social, talk about God, talk about life, tell our stories, and brings our heart out through our productions.
We're normally used to transformation being done through sermons.
Yeah.
Can drama do the same thing?
It's actually doing it. I think last Sunday or 2 Sundays ago, we had a production that was on YouTube, right? And so somebody saw me. There's a doctor that saw me, Dr. Howard, who said, "I saw your production. I wasn't there in person to see it, but I saw it. I saw the streaming on your YouTube channel. and I was touched. I was moved. That production has spoken to me more than a lot of preaching messages I have listened to. They said I have had to had an all night with my church workers to watch that production. That was actually a production we did about a court scene of how, let's say, imaginary, how people will be judged in heaven in a court scene where Jesus, the Bible say Jesus is a
righteous judge.
A righteous judge, right? Sitting in the judgment seat and judging, and people accusing people of why they didn't talk to them about God and let them die and go to hell. So that's accusation. People try to defend themselves. So that was a very powerful production that spoke to many people. People came to us. I've been in tears with this one. I've never thought of even my cousins, my family just around me. I always thought they should know what I know. I've never tried to even speak to them, but I think it's going to take me by surprise, or take us by surprise, where we have never spoken to people that are around us about God. So really, I mean, it's doing it. People really remember what they see in pictures or in motion more than what they read in the Bible or what they hear in sermons. Even the biggest part of the sermon you always take home is 25%. That's the best person who paid really much attention, as the Bible say, that 25%, one of the four ways to the four ways the farmer sowed the seed is only just one. That's like 25% of people that really hear the word and become doers.
So
right?
most people actually forget what they hear.
Forget what they hear. But Charlie, you've never forgotten a movie you watched when you were...
Yeah, you'd always remember the demonstrations, what you see physically. I mean,
yeah. So we think it's a very powerful way to communicate as in drama, and it's really changing lives by the grace.
I actually agree, because I still remember when I was a child, Teletubbies. I still have the theme song in mind. I can sing it off head, and But if I was to say I have to recall a sermon I heard last 2 years verbatim, it'll be very, very difficult. But with regards to the things I've seen, they still
imprinted in your mind.
Yeah, still in my mind. So how would you rate the public perception of all these productions?
Well, when you look at the reactions that come in, especially after we minister or after we do the plays, you can tell that it's really had an impact on a lot of people. Way back, we have testimonies where we did a production that was Cool My Tongue, and then after the production, we realized that a lot of people's relationship with their father, with their mother, with their family has been restored. These were people who had a certain indifference for their families, and just by watching the production, just by coming to see the play, it changed them. It changed their perception, it changed their motion, their motives. It changed a lot of things about them. Something that probably they had heard a message or heard a sermon that couldn't really enter into their heart. But when they came and they saw it visualized, they saw the impact that not honoring your father or not having a good relationship with your father could have on you, they realized that no, this is actually me. Like, they could relate with the play. They could see themselves in the play. They could see themselves in the cast. They could relate with it. Like, they could resonate. Like, I mean, it resonated with them that this is actually me. And if I don't change or if I don't turn around, this is what can happen to me. So people really, really react positively towards the production. So it makes us really know that at least people really enjoy what we do. That's why our director, our producer, I mean, I don't think he would like for me to mention his name, but I mean, he is something else. He is something. He can
who's
just...
the producer?
I can't.
No, who's the producer?
I can't. He wouldn't even want me to mention.
Let me just give some in the same question, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll go to that part. We thought it was just us, because when we meet people, then they say the same thing that we tell ourselves, that we thought this play was the best. We thought your last play was the best we've ever seen.
Yeah.
And so it tells us progressively our plays have been increasing. The impact and the reaction from the people have been different. It's been growing. It's been very progressive. Then anytime we have a play, they say, Charlie, this is your play that is the best I've ever seen. So I'm sure that many people are going to say it's not as it seems. It's the best they have ever seen yet. But until they see it, they think what we did, the last play we did, which was Rage of Angels, is the best they ever seen.
Yeah.
That was like an action movie. Like you have seen the wall. It's actually Rage of Angels. You see the wall we staged up, the fight, physical.
I sadly
fight.
missed it though.
Man,
You
the
missed
physical
it.
fight.
Too
That we
bad.
unfortunately had some physical injuries though, but it's all for the.
I mean, that's
Physical
how.
injuries.
Yeah. It should tell you how
Yeah,
real we wanted
it was
to
intense.
get.
It
Yeah.
was intense. That fight. I mean, there were about 200 people fighting on stage.
200.
Yeah.
Wow. I know people will actually come and watch the production, but give us a brief, like a next step from the, like something that we should expect, like part of the storyline.
Okay, for the storyline,
Mm-hmm.
Derrick has already said the storyline.
Mhm.
The story is you,
Yeah.
and the story is me. The world is really not as it seems. You get to high school and you realize that Charlie, thought you were on top of things in junior high, and you realize that Charlie, it wasn't really as it seems. In uni, we got there and realized it's not as it seems. Those of us who are married married and realized that, whoa, marriage really is not as it seems. Life, until you really get to a certain point, you can only speculate or anticipate, but it's really not as it seems. It's like a mirage, as you said, unless you get there. But this is really what a family and how they relate to the rest of the world. So everybody can find himself in there or herself in there, and how the family relates to the rest of the world, and the people that came into their life relates to other people, and then you can tell that really it's not as it seems. That's
Wow.
what we can say. So it's more like a hidden story, but we want you to come and find yourself in the story, and you get the storyline.
We have so many interesting casts. Like the casts.
No, mention.
It's just
mention a few.
So we have Grandpa. We have.
There's a character called the grandfather. Grandpa Stanley. I mean, he's an amazing character. And Grandpa Stanley is like 70s, right? But he still think he's got it. And his go-to thing is to, when he see girls, is to, try to shoot his shot. Like,
Shoot a shot, even at his age.
at his
Yes.
age, yeah, he's a grandfather with a swag. So, I mean, very interesting characters, but let's get to the story.
Yeah, we don't want
On
to jinx
the
it. Just come and watch it.
31st of October at the First Love Center. Just come and see what it is.
Wow. Do you guys have, is there any plan to take maybe the next production away from the First Love Center to maybe another First Love, let's say, branch, or maybe Kumasi, or who knows?
Yeah. Some of our stories have gone to different places. We've actually had a tour, I think on 2018,
Yeah.
2019, we had a tour with Peter Lava.
Yes, went
Kuma
to
Tango, so
Ashesi University,
yes, had a very big
Central
tour.
University. I mean, all school campuses, the university
Maybe
campuses.
this one will go to Kumasi, we don't know.
Yeah.
But
So
at
the
time-
world is our goal. So we are aiming to take the place all over the world, not just even Ghana, but we are aiming to. I know that our producer, our scriptwriter, and our director has that plan.
And you're not
So
going to mention.
I'm not
that
going to mention.
You're not going
I'm
to
not gonna
mention.
but
You will see him
when
on
you
stage.
come, you would see him like that man, that man. I mean, that guy. he makes most of the stars shine. Like he makes us
He's a
shine.
non-faced,
He's
but
the
he
one that
just
makes us shine.
wanna
People be like,
hide
Charlie,
it.
you are great. You are great. I'm saying, more my boss. We are not great too. He's the director who is great. So he's made us into who we are now by the grace of God, and I think we thank God for him. We really, really thank God for his life and the impact that he's having on the world.
So, tell us, what should the audience be expecting to take away from this production?
Well, you should expect to learn some lessons that will stay with you for the rest of your life. I mean, expect to come and experience certain practical life lessons that can change your mind, and some things that you can really practically see and see yourself in. Also, come and expect to laugh, expect to cry, expect to, come to the place and leave without your depression. Definitely that one I can bet on it. You would come and leave and you realize that it was worth it coming. This production, you can't pay for it. Like, it's not something that you can't pay for. That's why we didn't even put any rate on it, because it would even be insulting to put a rate on it.
So it's free.
It's free, actually. It is free, because you just can't pay for it. There's no amount of money that you can pay for that production. So
We are talking about life, but we're using comedy. So expect to laugh. After every lesson that you learn, you also laugh. You feel there's joy that will feel, the place.
Yeah.
So we expect you to come in.
If you don't come early, I mean, you won't get a good seat. So the whole world is coming. You have to be there.
So give us the full details again of the production.
Okay, so quickly, It's Not As It Seems is happening live at the First Love Center on the 31st of October this month, 2025, on Friday, 7 p.m. And the First Love Center is situated or located at the Trinity Road behind the Allied Filling Station, opposite the UPSA Hostel C Block. So just opposite the block, you will see a sky-rising building.
Yeah,
And then
it's a tower
no one
there.
needs to, direct you that this
So where
is
you're
the
coming
place.
from,
Yeah.
because it's the evening, you will see a tower. It's a stone, natural appearance design tower that has a cross on it, and it's lighted Jesus Savior of the world. That's the tower, directs you to where the venue, the center venue is. Yeah.
Okay. Before I let you go, is there anything, starting with you, Derrick, is there anything that you want to add or say to those watching and those listening? Final words.
The final words is that it will be really sad for you to miss this. It's a life-changing opportunity for you to come and watch, experience, come and laugh, come and learn certain lessons in life, come and take home, a life-changing lesson, like I said. So if you miss, it's your bad. It's your bad. I don't want anybody to miss. But I will leave. I want Douglas here.
Yeah. My last words,
to
Charlie.
say
I
something.
really want to say thank you to those who have helped us.
Yeah.
That will really be. It's a very good opportunity that we have to have worked with these people helping us through this production. My brother here is a props manager and set designer, right? The set is you go to the National Theatre or anywhere to watch theatre, and there's a set. So don't think because it's the First Love Center you're going to see something different. You're going to see a set design like a home. The stage is changing to a home and changing faces. It's production that we have put real good money, a lot of budget into it, and some people have made it possible, and we want to say thank you to them. I want to say thank you to iOS World. You contact iOS World, you get all the things that you need and all gadgets and everything. And Mini Pancake by Breakfast and Brunch also. The Lady Chloe too has helped us, sponsored, help the production to
The best
work. I want
pancakes
to
you
say
can
thank you
ever
to them.
get.
Rich Free Auto Parts is also you can find them in Abosokan, but Charlie, they are readily available. Just go online and find Rich Free, and they'll just deliver everything that you need. The Urban Phones and accessories too also has helped us. Thank you, man. Thank you for your support.
More of accessories, or
More of accessories, iPhone
accessories.
Accessories.
Yes. You're just acting. No,
Decolab. Decolab too. You just reach out to Decolab on Instagram. You can find them and they can sort your events
I think
out.
she'll sort me out on my wedding day.
Yes, they can sort you on your wedding day and every
definitely.
event that you do on Leco.
I
And
go
then
to.
House of Bethany, you're going to see, let me just give you a gist also. You're going to see a prison scene in the stage change into a prisons. You're going to see a lot of prison, maybe numbering to 30s and 50 prisoners on the stage, right? And House of Bethany designed the costumes and everything that you're going to see, making it come to life. Prison officers and prisoners. We've not given you the story, but like I'm saying, everybody will find themselves wherever you have been in
Most
your
def.
life. Yeah, so you even find yourself, if you've been in prison, you find yourselves in the play. And thank you to House of Bethany and to everybody that is helping us, crew and cast of Flollywood production. God bless you.
Finally, thank you so much, Kristocentric, for giving us this avenue to talk about the
Man,
play, the production.
why
We
is
cannot
it-
leave here without
You're the
saying
man.
a big thank you. You're the man. You're the man. You're the man. Thank you so much. Yeah. I want to just,
Oh
mention
no,
how
the
it
big
was.
shout out goes to my boss, Fifi Folson, for actually putting all
Oh,
this
thank
together.
you.
So,
Big up.
Thank you, sir.
Big up.
Thank you all.
Thank you so much. We're grateful. We're grateful.
And our
really
media
grateful.
partners are Kristocentric, it's been Sweet Melodies, and Sunny FM, Sunny TV. Thank you, guys.
Thank
All
you. It's Not As It Seems, 31st October, 7 p.m. at the First Love Center, live. See ya. Gotcha.
Amazing. Thank you guys so much for passing through the studio. And It's Not As It Seems is happening again on the 31st of October, 7 p.m. prompt. Not GMT, not Ghana Man time. So please book, actually staple it on your calendar and make it, it's free. So please just be there and come and enjoy everything, the whole production from start to finish. It's not as it seems.
From the producers of Peter Lava, Omari, Rage of Angels, House of, another classic Flollywood production stage play. It's not as it seems.
Hey, so how does a feminist get herself so pregnant?
Oh, Matilda, is this one to a mystery? You don't need a man to be successful. Neither do you need a man to get pregnant. This one, it was when I went to San Francisco. I just got into a sperm bank and got myself a San Francisco baby.
Matilda, why have you turned the entire house into a pigsty? What's going on here?
Shh, and see my friend is here.
Oh wow, so because your friend is here, I should not say the truth. Is that what you are telling me?
Oh no, you're telling the truth. Oh, do I tell the whole world about your low sperm count?
Matilda, relax. Don't do that. And your friend is here. You say things like that.
Okay, then hold me, and let's laugh. Oh, my darling husband.
31st October 2025. First Love Center, Trinity Avenue, Accra. 6 p.m. sharp. See you there. It's not as it seems.
oh, Chakayomi, oh. Falala, falala, oh. I want to rababa, you stop the calamity. We been one for me, but you be my defender, you be my avenger. Nino be, Nino rest eternity, be. Tori be kokoni mo, January to December. To the last sea, oh. Over my head, you carry me from Babylon. And all the things you do for me, I don't feel to count. Bunny, bunny, tansaya, bunny, bunny, tansaya. Emi kekele olubeja, olubeja. Bunny, bunny, tansaya, bunny, bunny, tansaya. Emi kekele olubeja, olubeja. I know when you give it the overflow, I don't worry for tomorrow. Nobody fit to take care of me. Or me don't worry alone. I know say you got me back, so it's sure for me. Say you stop the calamity. We be one for me, but you be my defender, you be my avenger. Nino pain, Nino rest eternity, babe. Tori be kokoni mo, January to December. To the last sea, oh. Over my head, you carry me from Babylon. And all the things you do for me, I don't fit it out. Yeah, money, money, tansaya, money, money, tansaya. Emi kekele olubeja, olubeja. Money, money, tansaya, money, money, tansaya. Emi kekele olubeja, olubeja.
And that was an amazing song by Limo Blaze. And we're back again for another exciting, extremely intriguing interview. And I have with me two breathtaking people. Mr. D, he's a dance instructor. And I have Mimi Amaning, one of the reps for Accra's Boogie King. We're about to talk about the biggest and most electrifying dance event in Accra today. So, I'm going to start with the man on the hot seat. He's actually been here before.
Right.
And I'm going to start with Mr. D.
That's right, Mr. D.
Welcome back.
Thank you very much. Glad to be here.
Amazing. So, let's start. ABK 2025. When did it begin? And what was the inspiration behind it?
Thank you very much. Again, I'm excited and glad to be here. Again, because I've been here before and I'm back here again. And this time around, I'm back for ABK 2025. And ABK simply means Accra's Boogie King. Accra's Boogie King. Yes. And ABK started in 2018. And just like your question, what inspired it? We realized that dancing is something that a lot of people now relate with. So we as Christians, we would love to use dance to draw people to God, which is our ultimate goal, to use our dancing, what God has given to us, our talent, our gift, to win souls for Christ. So that is something that inspired the competition Accra's Boogie King. Yeah.
Who are some of the past winners of Accra's Boogie King? Can you mention some of their past winners? The past winners of ABK. The people who've won before.
Okay. So we've had groups like Stratos. We've had Tim Hughes. And of course, we've had one of the greatest groups so far, and they are called the Spiders. These people have won about 3, 4, 5 times, of Accra's Boogie King. And like I said, it started in 2018, and we had a break in 2020, because of the COVID. And then we resumed back in 2021 again. So yeah. So we've had groups like that, Spiders, Team Hughes, Stratos, that have won ABK so far. Yeah.
So for the 2025 version of ABK, have the teams been selected already?
Yes, unfortunately, we can't accept any other team because we had auditions. We opened the form out to the people outside to register their team, of which we got quite a number of people registering, and then they had to come for auditions, of which we selected the people, the 7 groups that are going into the main ABK. Yes, so we've selected the groups already, unfortunately. Yeah.
So for the groups that it's too late to join now,
It's
but
too
those
late,
that
it's
want
too
to
late.
join, let's say the next edition,
Right.
how do they join, or how exactly are the teams selected?
Okay, so we have our social media platform, Accra's Boogie King, on all platforms: Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. And we open it up, we put it up there that Accra's Boogie King form is open for registration. If you want to be part of that particular year's ABK, you can register your team for it, and then we take it up from there. Yeah.
So in your opinion, how would you describe the state of Christian dance groups in Ghana as compared to the secular ones?
Well, I would say that the Christian dance group are doing well. The likes of COG, Children of God, the likes of Rebirth Generation. And one of the things that makes the Christian dance group stand out is there's always a message. There's always a message around, unlike the secular group where they just play a beat or something and they start dancing wherever it is, shooting a video. But when you look at the Christian dance group, there's always some form of a message they are passing across. So when you watch a Christian dance group, you would always want to learn something. You would always see something that you can pick out from it. Yeah.
But do they get the accolades that they deserve? We all know about Dance Lord. We know about a lot of these secular dancers. But if maybe a regular person is asked to mention a Christian dance group, aside maybe the ones they may know in church, they will struggle. Do you think they struggle to get the recognition that they need?
Yes, I would say that because of course we are in the world, but we are not of the world. So it is unfortunate that the secular dancers have that recognition more than the gospel or the Christian dance group. And of course that's one of the reasons why we are coming up with programs like ABK. And if you look around in the country, there's no dance competition that is as big as ABK. Even the secular one, yes, there's none like ABK. So ABK is something that is in the country, is in the nation, and is one of the biggest. If not one, did I say one of the biggest? It's the biggest actually.
Because you have about 8,000
yes,
people.
over 8,000 people in
Coming.
attendance.
8,000?
Oh yes,
coming on that day.
yes, coming
so-
on that day. And something to blow your mind, we have over 1,000 people giving their lives to Christ. That is something. I mean, this 1,000 people I'm talking about, they are not the people that came like attendance, the whole attendance of no, these are people that have given their life to Christ. Just giving their life to Christ. And I mean, there's nothing like that in the nation. There's nothing like that in the nation, both the secular and of course the Christian sector.
You mentioned thousands of people giving their lives to Christ.
Right.
Is dance that powerful that it can lead people into the kingdom of God?
Yes, I would say dance is so powerful. A lot of young people, when you hear anything creative art, dancing, singing, acting, or whatsoever, as long as it's in the creative art, if you come around, and the good thing about ABK is it is an indoor outreach, so when you come around, you're coming to watch a dance, but through that, you find yourself giving your life to Christ. You find yourself being saved, because even the rounds, the dances that we do, there are meanings to it. Like, for example, if I take this year, we have about 3 rounds. The first round is like a love themed. The second round is like a compulsory song that has a good message, and the third round is almost like everybody do something, but like a Bible theme. So if you've come for ABK and you've come to watch, Of course, you see very beautiful dance, but again, you see something that would speak to you, and through that, you'll be touched. You would want to do something for God. You want to give your life to Christ. So that's how powerful dance is. Yeah.
So, coming to the lady in our midst. Let me ask you this.
Okay.
Since the very first edition of Accra Boogie King, what has been the public perception from both the Christian community and the secular community? What has been the public perception?
I think we've had good, feedbacks from both public, secular, and then Christian community. And it's like everybody is looking up to this year what's going to happen. It's like they are asking this year are you guys going to have ABK again? Is it going to? We've had good feedbacks, and people are always looking up to ABK every year, each and every year, from both sides.
Yeah.
So it's been happening at the First Love Center, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Do you have plans of taking it outside the First Love Center to, let's say, other regions, so other people in different regions can experience something like that? Because maybe they may be lacking it.
Right.
By the grace of God, we've had ABK in almost all the regions. From the beginning, it was just centered in Accra, and then it went to Mr. D has been he has been judge.
Yeah.
He has been for some of the
ABKs in
the other regions.
Yeah.
We have it in ABK, last year,
Kumasi,
Takoradi, Volta region. That's always, it's one of the biggest. It's actually the biggest, not one, the biggest dance event in Ghana so far.
So I'm sticking with you for a second.
Okay.
What do the groups taking part of it get to take away as a reward? What are they getting out of it?
Okay, we have sponsors. So obviously, since you have sponsors, your sponsors will actually sponsor whatever that you are doing. So we have sponsors from Capital Catering, House of Bethany, Malta Guinness, Basilisa, Powerhouse, Urban Phones, Call Print, Top Choco, Proach. This event is a very big event.
So the groups will be well fed.
Of course. You have Capital Catering. So what's there too? You have House of Bethany, Malta Guinness too. They are going to get all these things from these sponsors, and also their cash prize.
Yeah,
what's the cash prize?
We are not going to disclose that now. We're not going to disclose that now, but it's huge.
Say that. It's huge.
Wow.
It's huge. Last year it was.
We don't. I wouldn't want to make
We don't want to. So
we don't want to scare you.
We don't want to scare you. So but they should expect something. Huge.
Looking at the past, when you mentioned winners, how have their lives been transformed by winning this competition? Basically,
yes. I would say, before Mimi chip in, I would say that if I take Team Hubes for example, we've had some of them even joining the church, being part of the church, and actively, not just being part, but actively part of the church. So they feel encouraged that there's actually a dance part of the church. It's when we're growing up, we didn't really have
at all
that opportunity. It's like when we go to we go to church with our parents. It's like Sunday school. After Sunday school, sit down, listen to after that, go home, and then all that. But now it looks like there's a lot of creative things in the church, singing, dancing, and that's what we're talking about now. So lives have been touched, and people are resonating with God through dance now. And I would say that even some of these people that have been winners before for ABK are also, part of the church in a way, if not all of them, of course, but some of them are now part of the church and also growing spiritually by the grace of God. Yeah.
So how are the winners determined each year?
So ABK is a very special and different dance competition from every other competitions. Now, we don't just look out for people that can dance, but we look out for a high level of creativity, you know, and that's the difference between ABK. Like, your creativity has to be top notch. You know, I would use Spiders, for example, one of the winners for ABK so far. You know, I think 3 years ago they came in with a car, you know, into the church auditorium.
They came with a car.
With a car,
Yeah,
yes,
a car.
like a real car into the church auditorium. So it's like it blows people's mind that, like, how do you do this? Like, how do you come up with such an idea, you know? So this is ABK, something that people don't think about, something that people have not seen, something that people don't see usually, you know. And of course, other criteria, costumes and other things. So, but a very high level of creativity has to be part of your dance performance.
But who gets to determine who the winner is? Is it maybe the judges, other judges?
Yeah, they're judges.
Who are the judges for this year's edition?
Well, this year we are going young.
Yeah.
And we
have Ernest Quabbles.
Yes, Quabbles. And
Yeah.
Quabbles, you know, is
Yeah.
the manager for DWP.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, so we are bringing him on board fully.
Yeah.
We have Edem Evangelist.
Adam Evangelist.
Yes,
Yes.
Edem Evangelist,
Wow.
one of
Yeah.
the greatest gospel artists in
Yeah.
Ghana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who else?
Yes,
We have Mr. Yemi.
Mr. Yemi, yes, is a great dance instructor,
Instructor.
versatile dance instructor.
Yeah.
He does, I mean, acro dance, he does contemporary, Afro, hip hop, salsa. I mean, he's very versatile. So he's also part of the panel.
And we have Loretta.
And we have Loretta,
Evans.
yes, Loretta Evans, a very top contemporary dance instructor, and she owns a school right here in Accra. So these are the 4 people we are having on board for this year. Yeah.
So is it just the judges that determine who wins, or does the crowd have a role to play?
So at the beginning of ABK, we realized that when we give the crowd the opportunity, they don't really understand what we are looking
Yeah.
for.
Okay.
So they are fascinated by just a little thing that maybe a group has done, but it's not really what we are looking for
Yeah.
in ABK. So if a group comes and they do something light, and then it's like the crowd are excited about it, and the people, another group comes in with a very high level of creativity that even the crowd don't really even understand
Yeah.
the whole thing. But the people that know
people,
dance, when they watch it, they can tell that no, this is dance.
Yeah.
You see, so we've tried to limit the opportunity for the audience to like determine who the winner is. But again, this year we are having we're gonna have voting.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's going to be like about 20-30% voting. That's for the crowd,
The
and then
crowd.
70%
For the judges.
for
For
the
the
judges.
judges.
Yeah.
Wow. So, what should the audience, what should people expect from ABK this year?
Okay, so I'll talk about one part, and then she will talk about
Sure, no problem.
the other part. So again, I would say they should expect dance in another level. Expecting to see dance in a different level from what they've been watching on social media, from what they've been seeing around their friends doing around, rather, you know, but a very high level and educative, you know, dance, something that would minister to them, something that they can take home. Like, for example, again, I'm going to use the first round, you know, and the first round is a love themed round, you know, or should I even say the second round is a compulsory song that says the first thing you do in the morning. It's a song written by Bishop Dag Mills.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the
bless him.
originator. God bless
Yeah.
him. That's the originator of
He's also a
ABK.
music writer.
Oh, he's a music writer.
yes.
Wow.
He's a music writer. He's a music, and he actually started ABK
Yeah.
and told us that we can have a dance outreach,
Outreach.
you know. So the second round is a compulsory song for all the groups, which says the first thing I do in the morning is to read your Bible and have your quiet time. You know, so every group is supposed to come up with a beautiful idea, a beautiful dance. So if you're coming to watch, you're expecting to see, you know, dance that will teach you, dance that you can learn from, not just the dancing, but like the story behind, you know, the dance. And I'll let Mimi talk about the salvation part.
So as whoever you are, as you're coming for Accra's Boogie King 2025 this year. Expect that you never go back home the same, because it's not a normal dance event. This is exceptional. Is exceptional. So I mean, your anticipation should actually go high, and you will never go back the same. You are never going back the same, because you are going to be saved. You will surely be saved. You are surely
so
going
salvation is a must.
Exactly.
It's a must.
I mean that's the reason we are actually having this event, because when you look at the young people these days, I mean, anytime you want to talk about Jesus, you want to talk about God, anything that has got to do with the church, is like, I don't want to be part of it. It's like they are always into their secular things. I don't want to say something that happened recently. Look at this event that just went on. I mean, I don't want to say for people to come after me, but I hope you know what I'm talking about.
I understand perfectly.
And I remember around that day, we went for an outreach, and on our way back home, about 30 youth. I think they are ages in between 15 to 22 or 23. They are running on the streets. Their shirts, they've taken their shirts off, and they are jogging all the way to the event. I mean, imagine
to the event.
I'm telling you, and it's quite some way. And as I said again, I don't want people to come for me, but let me just say this: ABK is not a normal event. It's not just any event. Come and expect something more. Come, and your life is gonna be changed. Because I mean, we are talking about the love of God. We are talking about, as he said, the song is what? Having your quiet time. A lot of people don't even know what quiet time is. But as the song is being played, as the people are acting and they are dancing, it actually says something. Something actually comes into your head. There are kids, like when we were kids. I'm sure there are movies or whatever that you've watched that up till now is still in your head.
Yes,
exactly. So this is something like it's not about just. I mean, you are just at times you can't read and you don't even get what you're actually reading, but as you see, as the people act and then dance whatever that they are saying, it actually sticks in your head. And I mean, they should expect, come and you'll be, I mean, it's a life-changing experience. The
way you're actually describing it already has me pumped up, ready for
ABK
2025. So wait, give us the details again.
Yes,
of ABK 2025.
ABK 2025 is happening at the First Love Center, on the 24th of this month. That's obviously this Friday, this coming Friday at 7 p.m. You know, and I would say you should come at 6:30.
Yes,
so that you can have a good sit in front.
If you can even come at 4, because at 4 there's going to be at 4 p.m. would have a karaoke.
Right.
They're going to be face painting.
Yeah, face painting.
There's going to be a dance competitions. We'll be giving things
360
out.
Cameras,
yeah, 360
around,
cameras. I mean,
you know, so I mean, it's going to be a great time.
So
come early. Get a good seat. Because the place is actually going to be choked. Yeah, I remember last year the place was very choked.
A lot of people were outside.
Yeah, very choked. A lot of people were outside.
We are talking about 8,000 people. Over
in attendance. It's a big thing. Wow. So 24th of this month, this Friday, at the First Love Center. And it's going to be a great time. I will be there practically. Mimi will be there.
Of course.
And of course, we can't wait to have you there. Yes.
Come with your friends. Come with your family members. I mean, if you like a certain girl, I think this is the place. And it's free, guys. It's free. All you just have to do is to tell him or her that I'm taking you somewhere, and it's free. It's free. So First Love Center can be located at East Legon, UPSA, opposite Hostel C.
Yes.
Opposite Hostel C.
Trinity Road.
When you get to Allied Filling Station, you would see a very tall story building, and it's written, there's a inscription on it, Jesus Savior of the world.
Savior of the world.
Yes, Jesus Savior of the world. Come and you'll be saved, guys. You can't miss this.
You definitely can't miss this
at all.
So actually, for those that don't know, I'm actually one of the MCs for the event.
I'm
sure it's about to be there this coming Friday. So guys, please 24th of October 2025 at the First Love Center. You definitely have to be there.
Accra, are you ready? The most exciting, heart-pumping, color-bursting dance event of the year is back. Oh yes, it's the 7th edition of Accra's Boogie King. Get ready for 3 electrifying rounds as Accra's hottest dance teams battle for the ultimate crown. Come early for all the fun, games, photo ops, and music vibes before the doors open at 6 p.m. sharp. It's happening Friday, 24th October 2025 at the First Love Center, Accra. Don't miss the energy. Hashtag ABK 2025.
See a long favor. Oh dada, oh chakayomi kun, oh chakayomi yo. Falala falala oh. I want to rababa. You stop the calamity. We been one for me, but you be my defender.
And we are back. I know you wanted to listen to the whole song by Limo Blaze. It's just amazing. So I would like to come to you, Mr. D.
That's right.
Final words. Like, is there anything that you want to tell our listeners, those listening, about ABK 2025?
ABK 2025 across Boogie King. My final words, I would encourage you to come around because it's going to be a great time. It's going to be an exciting time, you know, and again, in the presence of God, you will not live the same. And I can't wait to see you there. I will be there, and I can't wait to see you there. God bless you.
Amazing. So we're capping it with the women in the studio. Final words.
ABK 2025. You can't miss it, guys. You cannot miss this for anything in the world. Come and you never go back the same. See you. Bye.
Amazing. So guys, be there at ABK 2025 happening on Friday, 24th October 2025 basically, and doors open at, no, you have to be there at 4
p.m. guys. 4 p.m. 4 p.m.
You have to be there at 4.
Be there at 4.
So that you can get a seat, because as they were saying, it will be choked.
Yeah, 4 p.m.
If you don't want to stay outside, please be there early.
Yeah.
Come with your friends, come with your family, and come with an expectation of something great.
Yeah.
You see the great energy from all the groups. They'll be breaking it down on the stage, and they'll be giving God all the praise with their bodies. Guys, I wish I had more time. We've come to the end of the another intriguing interview of the Kristocentric News with me, Yeboah Edwin Techi. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you again at 7 with Kristocentric News. See you.
Beautiful.
Music that cleans your soul and glorifies glorifies our God.
Gospel